Hello there YouTube, this is Wayoff from the World of Tanks North American server, and today I would like to share with you my first World of Tanks replay. I do not usually make these, even though I've been playing the game for about 2 years. I don't find my games something worth recording very often. But this game was so incredibly epic, so downright lucky in a lot of ways, that I felt like I should share it with the world. Especially after all the complaints I hear about the JgdPzE-100, of which I can still totally sympathize even after a game like this. So let's get started. And as you can see from the chart, it is it's pretty fairly a tier 10 game here. We have almost the first half of the roster just tier 10s. And this is on Mountain Trail, a map I generally have a lot of trouble with. Not mainly because of my own placement, but because people leave flanks open all the time on this map and we just get annihilated. Now, as you can see, there's this friendly Chinese 112 who's trying to give me a lift, even though I do believe he damaged himself in the attempt. It actually does boost my speed up just a little bit. And gets me towards my chosen spot, the area in front of the bridge. I used to do this in my Jack Tiger a lot because I'm used to people leaving the bridge open and then my team getting flanked and annihilated from pushes originating along that line. It's kind of different with the JgdPzE-100. I can't exactly hide behind that rock too well, and I feel like I have enough armor to kind of stand out here. I probably should be more humble, but we kind of get away with it this time. And in the distance, I can see a T-71, and I have been spotted by him. I do have Sixth Sense because this monster of a tank is just so big and kind of klutzy. I know I'm not going to see my enemies before they see me too often. There's a shot on a SU-122 that pretty much went over his head. I didn't see him that well. I could only see his hatch. Both him and the T-71 are trying to shoot the crap out of my tracks, and then this shot was improbable. Coming right up on the load. And there, put it pretty much into the top of his hatch. It was about all I could see of him. And, you know, when that happened, when I was playing this game, I'm like, wow, I'm lucky. That's all I'm getting. But, it would go well beyond this point. You can see him congratulating me in chat for this wildly improbable shot. T-71's now hiding. And here's where I do something I should really have been punished for, because I didn't know if there's anything else across that bridge, and I just go ahead and turn to flank the forces in the valley without a care in the world. Get a good shot in on that E4 down there. Back up, trying to keep my armor angled a bit to try and deflect incoming shots. You see a few bounces going off there. I'm still playing dangerous. I don't notice on the map there's actually people on the other side of the bridge now lining up to attack me. Still down here trying to get a shot in. Blow away the IS-8. Never had a chance. Shot in the flank like that. It was about this time I realized there are about 3 tanks on the other side of the bridge who really want a piece of me. T-54 over there on the left being the most dangerous. Again, that T-71 is proving quite resourceful, shooting my tracks out, trying to keep me crippled. And although they were not a big threat, honestly, I decided to run after them anyway, which really could have gone bad for me. You see a 1375 blown right away. His gun did not have a really good chance of pinning me. I decided to cross the bridge, even though that was a tactically stupid decision because I could have been shot in the back by the E4 at least once. I do get hit in the back, but it's not from him, and I decide to just run over this T-54 over here in the corner. No chance. And it's pretty much down to the T-71. The rest of his team in this area has been wiped out. He again tracks me. This player was quite good. I have to applaud his accuracy. He kept me crippled plenty of times, but his team didn't really help him this one. Tries to flank me, doesn't make it around. And I'm on 5 kills, and previously, this is my 4th game in this tank. Previously, I'd only had 3 kills in total. So I'm feeling pretty good right now. I'm definitely considering a cap. And then I see this T-62A, and I balanced it out for a second. Do I want to help the rest of my team with the cap, or do I want to try and save our some of our guys in the south? And I decided to go for the T-62A. He apparently does not realize I'm coming for him. I guess he forgot I crossed the bridge. He rolls around, and boom. He is very dead. At this point, Sixth Sense goes off again. I was guessing it was the T-62A. And I'm just turning around because, as far as I'm concerned, no one's left alive over here. I'm now on Top Gun. Can't believe it myself. And then I see this. I would love to say this was improbable, but we all know how weekend games go on World of Tanks. There's a bunch of AFKers. There's a bunch of people who honestly don't play well for their tier. And here we have a Patton who apparently was AFK. He possibly DC'd. I don't know. Either way, he's food. So I decided to take a shot at him. In hindsight, this was not probably the tactically best idea on my part. I should have gone ahead with a cap. He is spotting for artillery, even though he's AFK, but artillery's on the mountain path along A4, A5, and is not really in a position to threaten me. But this was gratuitous. I wanted the damage. He's dead. We move on with life. And I'm now on 7 kills. And you can see the E-100 up there on my team's also at 4 kills. Between the two of us, we've pretty much cleaned up the enemy team. And at this point, I'm heading for the cap when I see an IS-7. Gets a good shot on the flank. And then for some reason, I cannot explain, he does not move. And that is the end of him. There is flat armor paneling on the side of the IS-7. Do not offer it to this gun on this tank, because you will be punished. And at this point, I'm probably being a little bit of a dick, just to say, you know, telling the enemy team not to feed me. I'm not that good. 50% win ratio. I'm really an iffy player, and this is really quite crazy. But you know, it is what it is. You see the E-75 down in the south, about to get capped off by the rest of our team. And there it goes. And that was the end of this game. And here we have the post-battle results for that fight. As you can see, it was quite a blowout for me. 94,000 credits. That is on premium. Every medal under the sun. My only Radley Walters medal. 6,424 damage. 5,825 damage received. I should have been dead about 3 times over, especially for some of the moves I played trying to go across that bridge. And as you can see here, between me and the E-100, we pretty much cleaned up most of their team. 12 kills out of 15. I have to say, though, I did get the lion's share. I did not win the game by any stretch. I don't even feel like I carried it that much. I did keep the bridge safe, and I did get some flanks on the guys in the valley. But really, this was won by the stalwart defense in the valley by the rest of my team. So kudos for them to hold the line there, so I could essentially just rush up into their base and clean them out. And you know, that's about it. If I feel like I get any more games like this, I will definitely be trying to record them in the future. But for now, we'll just let this one stand where it is. It's quite an accomplishment. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have terrible karma for the rest of the week on this one. I expect for my E-100 to lose like the next 15 games over this. But yeah, that is it. I will see you all on the battlefield.